Hey y'all. Martin Luther King Jr. was the man who preached equality and justice from intolerance and justice for the disenfranchised and everything. He was also a guy that unfortunately did not get to see how far his message would go. He was a guy that, if you know his story, and most people do, he was assassinated. He was assassinated by a white man, so he so he didn't get to see how far his story would go. But just because just because you don't get to see results of your story and you don't get to see how your story impacts people and how what you do impacts people, that doesn't mean it's fruitless. Even if it doesn't happen in your lifetime, that doesn't mean what you're doing is fruitless, and that doesn't mean you stop what you're doing, especially if it's for God, especially if it's an eternal cause. Now, I'm not saying Martin Luther King didn't see some results while he was alive. Some, some, according to what I read, some white people joined in his campaign too. Some white people supported him, like Billy Graham, everything. So yeah, and your grandparents might even remember Dr. King. It used to had a part of his life. He wasn't he wasn't interesting story. Read, ask him about it sometime. But that does remind me of another guy all too well. And no, it's not Jesus, because Jesus was, is, and always will be around to see the results of his mission. But it reminds me of Abraham and the promise that God made to Abraham. The promise that, hey, I will make your descendants as multiple as stars. Try to count the stars. That's how many descendants you will have. He wasn't around. He wasn't around to see it. But if God ordained something, and I believe God ordained Dr. King's message, I believe that's evident from the Bible itself. When God ordains something, it's gonna work. Like nothing's gonna stop it. Even if the messenger falls, the messenger will live on. Guys, I love you. God bless you. Happy MLK Day. And I'll see you next week.